Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first roaster for tonight. It is the one and only Dave Lynn!
Got a bad back, so the dancing won't be good. Don't judge me. Yeah, oh, not yet. This is for you, mate. Yeah, oh, not yet. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch, would have never. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. She's got no knickers on. You're just too good compared to. Can't take my eyes off of you. And by the way that you stop talking, there's nothing else to compare. The thought of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. At long last love has arrived. I thank God. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my... Come on, Vauxhall, let's do it. Ready, and... And if it's quite alright, I need you, Maisie, to make me younger than time. Love you, Maisie, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, now that I found a way to let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. I remember when I used to lick your flute. You'd be like heaven to touch. It's like Kim and Aggie back to life. So love and right. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Ready, and also I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to one lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say, don't bring me down, I'll break. Oh, just let me love you, baby. Can you help me down? Love you. I don't want to come down now. Frightened alive, I've never had a bear pick me up before. Look for the bare necessities, the simple necessities. No, alright. You want to fuck me, don't you? Alright. Okay, welcome. Well, I'm so thrilled because this is one of my dearest and oldest friends in the world. Unfortunately, they're not here, so we'll have to do Maisie. I've written it down. Where is it, loves? Oh, right. This has been a nightmare because for the last 3 days I've written all out someone I've known for the last 30 years. I remember Maisie has always looked the same. No, you have to give it to her. She's in great shape. Look at the face, never changed. People used to say in the 80s, you're like a television star. It was Zelda from Terror Hawks. But in my career, which has spanned almost the same as hers, but only I've had Botox, I remember the Vauxhall Tavern for many reasons. It's now a Grade 2 listed building. And so are you. You don't have to answer back, darling. I'm not Jeremy Kyle. I met Maisie in the last century. Well, it's true. It was the 80s. I'm not. And you were there, but we didn't recognise you. We were. All right, give me a chance. We've had to print this so many fucking times. Of all the things, I had to bring her up in the car. Oh. Ad-lib. That's what I've done for the last 30 years, you twats. 30 years ago in the Union Tavern, which was just down the road, run by the fabulous Pat and Breda McGowan in those days, and if you sang the song, I'm a wanker, you got sacked. So I mimed it, so they couldn't do nothing about that. And I met Maisie and Jimmy over the Trollettes, and were just superb at the time. And me and my partner, we were double D Darnell.
What do you mean at the time?
Behave, it's just to show you twats, I'm not really a woman. And what a disappointment. Look at the lesbians going home. We're not going to fuck that Jew. Jewish lesbian, can you imagine? Close every door. You're ahead of me here tonight. A lot of you are older than you look. Not you, dear. You didn't convince me at all. So we were a bit in awe. I was in that called Double D. We were a mime act. We did the Black Cap. We killed loads of places off. And seriously, I've closed so many fucking pubs, it's untrue. But I'm still here as a Jewish queen, dressed as Jimmy Savile. It doesn't bother me. What's the worst 4 words you can hear after sex? How's about that then? So. This is going to take ages to get through. So me and my friend Dee Darnell, who was my partner as my act, we used to go and see Jimmy and David do the Trollettes, which was the most hysterical because we'd never seen anybody. But it was funny because the guys never bought anything decent. Now they've saved up. I remember we did a charity at the Vauxhall, it was a Terrance Higgins Trust, like tonight, and we walked in. Yes, indeed. Isn't it amazing the amount of years we've done this for? How brilliant. And we walked in, and Jimmy's always so sarcastic. Are you the young act then? Oh, yucky then. And I went to shake hands with Maisie, and she put a cock in my hand. Which I know Maisie is one of the great stars, but the cock was on our minds a lot. In an alternative pantomime, there was a lovely friend of ours called Jennifer Scott. Yes, dear. Now you know what roast means. It took me 3 hours. I'm terribly thirsty up here. Generous boys behind the bar. Oh, did you get a drink? Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, look, take a picture, look. Emma down before the bomb. But the cock thing, I have to tell you, with drag queens, there's always something, right? We know Lavoie has a wonderful voice and her mouth is wider, she can swallow the country. We know Miss Jason likes Grindr because she introduced me to it and now she owns it. We know that Jimmy likes his horses because he's wearing one of the coats tonight. We know that Maisie's eyes have always been crossed, so she always thought it was busier than it was. But the cock thing... But the cock thing I have to tell you about, we did an alternative pantomime in Brighton, and I think it was Sleeping Beauty, and Maisie played a character called Fanny, surprisingly enough. And in the show, there was one line that Jennifer Scott, a great friend of ours, had to say a word. Someone said, "Oh, can you push your fanny to one side?" And Jennifer would say, "Well, if you think it makes me look more attractive." So there was 2 dressing rooms. In the other dressing room, Maisie and Jennifer, and one day Maisie got that, I'm going to have to call you a cop. He got it out and put it on Jennifer's shoulder like this. And she went, oh my fuck, you wouldn't think that. And Jennifer said, well, if you think it makes me look more attractive. The thing is, what you don't know about Maisie, when she was young, she wasn't just pretty. She just wasn't pretty. I know, I could go on forever, but it's going to take too long, my beard will come through. Do I have a drink yet? Hello, lovely. Good to see prostitutes not working. Alright, these two guys were the Trollettes. I think give a cheer for the Trollettes. And I have to say, as a young drag queen in those days, they were the nicest people in the world to me. Ugly, but nice. And Maisie and Jimmy met my parents, and they were Jewish people from Gants Hill. It's a cheaper part of Jewish. No, Golders Green is expensive. We've got Gants Hill, you know, the train just goes up to Redbridge and stops to save money. I remember that I was in my flat in Brighton, just moved down there, and Maisie phoned me, David. Maisie, I know. She phoned me, and I was bending the bicycle at the time, and Mum was sitting in the corner of the room, and I put it on loudspeaker. So David said, oh my love. Oh, I've just had a fucking black man's cock in my mouth. I'm sucking I'm sucking. And because Maisie tells the joke, it's like really there, isn't it? I suck the fuck out of it. I said, Mum's in the room. She said, you cunt. Oh, I'm sorry, these stories are so true. It's one of my favourite stories with Maisie. Thank you, lovely. Would you like to bring it up? Oh. Cheers, everyone. But when all's said and done, I think Maisie and Jimmy are my heroes at that time. I don't think I'd be here today. These two were fantastic. And to be 82 years old and Jimmy, who's 135. Brilliant. On the way home, Maisie's going to kill me. I had one more story. Can I tell one last story? We always have raised a lot of money in Brighton. There was a great big show at the Dome, and it starred some of the biggest stars in our country. Cliff Richard, Dawn French, Lenny Henry, Dora Bryan, and Maisie and I were involved in this show, and we had the most wonderful thing to do. And at one point they said on the speaker, please come down to the Corn Exchange where we'll be rehearsing the walk down. And this is with all these famous people. So we're all there going, In she walks. Nothing on top, saggy tits, baggy knickers. No, and sat next to Cliff Richard and sang Young Boys. Okay, one year, Maisie and I in Brighton were asked to organise Pride in the park. Maisie's one of the nicest, generous people in the world. She asked everybody she met to appear. There were people from her newsagents, butchers. We had a tent as big as Lavoie's wig. But we had 200 people lining up to appear, and Miss Phil Starr was sitting in the corner, knitting a scarf. I don't know if I can do any more. Yeah, all right, one more. Okay. Yes. This last few years, Maisie and I had, she's just turned 80 odd. We've been doing some stuff together, which is brilliant, because when you get in the dressing room, you don't know if she's there because she's cross-eyed. She thinks you're pleased to see her. So I'm in the dressing room in the Bulldog in Brighton one night. She goes to me, oh my lovely, which is hello. She said, who are these cardigans? About 5 minutes, cardigans. She meant the Kardashians. So they asked us to go to Birmingham Pride together, and so I always drive because she's got a licence, but she's a lazy cow. So I drove all the way to Birmingham with her, and I got there and we arrived. I don't know if you ever arrived at Pride and not been welcome, but that's what we get these days. Have you got a tag? No, I've got my makeup on, I'm a drag queen. Well, you're going to have to walk around the whole town. I can't do a Birmingham accent, but it sounds like this. I said, I cannot walk around the whole town. This man is 82 years old. We've driven up from Brighton, and the guy goes, okay, and in the background, they're going, I'm fucking not in. Free boy. And my last story about Maisie is my friendship with her over the years. Her loyalty to raise money. Oh, there's your taxi, love. Oh, you're standing up for me. How lovely. My love for him goes no bounds. What a talented man. What a brilliant man for charity. I've never known anyone raise so much. I adore you. You know that. This has all been true love. Maisie Trollette.
Let's hear it for Dave!